Welcome in, everyone. So I don't mute my mic when I'm doing the starting soon page because I will forget to unmute myself, but it means that you guys got to hear my what do you call it, dishwasher in the background. So today we are I have made 15 axolotls so far. My goal was 20. We'll see how many more I get around to doing. Hi, Fabulous. How are you? I got 15. So there's 10 in this bag and then 5 in another bag. And we need to add the little frill on them. So that little frill goes down the back and around the tail. So I gotta add that. I was just a machine making them. I'm like, I can do the frill on live stream. How are you doing today, Fabulous? You're good, Maria. Let's see. I need to get some more cats going. Doesn't. Oh, yeah, I think I turned it off. There we go. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I turned it off for some reason. I think when Sawyer was maybe on the stream last time. Yeah, so I need to do cats because I think I have all the minis created. I might have some. I know I have some beavers that I haven't finished, but I've done the little bodies for. Let's make sure that this is. Yeah, so I should do some cats. I want to do the calico. I bought the calico pattern for the large cats just last week. Oops, that is a little crooked. This guy looks very crooked. I think I'm going to run out of pink yarn before I can finish all 12. How's my mic sounding? It's a little further from my face, but The music seems quieter. Let me turn the music up in there. That looks a little better. The music looked a little low, so I turned the music up. But if that is too close to the volume of my voice, let me know. I seem to be having trouble controlling the volume of my voice. Okay, I turned it down a little bit more. I'm still new to learning the it's so hard when they have different volumes for different songs. It drives me nuts. 7 stream streak, woohoo! And we get the nice large needle. Yay! And we very gently stab it all the way through the plushie, but in a spot where the axolotl cannot feel it. We want to do this humanely. Axolotl. And then a little bow tie. It would be friggin' hilarious to make a little bow tie for them. Maybe I should add a bow tie or something to the larger plushie that has not been selling. Man, trying to crochet in my new armchair, but Sawyer either wants to cuddle with me, kind of regardless of where I am, and it gets very warm in that chair if he's cuddling with me. But he's learning to become a lap cat because he wants to cuddle with me, but there's not really enough room for us to sit side by side on that chair. And it's a little harder to crochet with him on my lap. Especially because if the yarn or whatever keeps touching him, it like tickles him and he gets annoyed, which I would get annoyed too. But and then he just straight up takes over the chair as well. It's his chair. And I'm like, Sawyer, the whole reason I wanted that chair was because I wanted somewhere to leave my crochet stuff and not have to pack it up all the time. But now I have to pack it up because he's using the chair and I can't use the chair. I have to work when they sleep, but he sleeps in the spot I want to work. but it does mean that he makes me take more breaks. I've definitely been feeling some strain in my arm. I feel strain in this arm, and then maybe you can actually see it. Maybe not really, but right here is where the yarn rubs against my skin on my tension finger, and it's getting like a little bit of rope burn from constantly having the yarn run across it. I do have I just crocheted a little, I should try using it. I just crocheted a little like finger condom like this. And I have used it before. I don't usually need it though, so, and there's like a hole in it if you want to run the yarn through it to like help tension or whatever, but it's covered in bits. Come on. Well, the thing is that it has to be grippy enough to stay on my finger. Some people use gloves. You can wear like, especially like compression gloves can help with hand pain, but then it also helps with like the rope burn issue. I keep meaning to look at compression gloves, but because my hands are larger than the usual woman anyway, I like I wear a men's large cycling glove, and the women's large is not large enough. Or maybe it's a medium men's. Leather sewn. Oh, I could just make a full leather one. Just a leather one that's like this big. It would stretch out over time and I'd have to like adjust it to make it smaller, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Okay, that one's done. It definitely impedes my dexterity, but when I'm crocheting as much as I am right now, it's worth it. Yeah. I like whenever I've tried shopping for women's winter gloves, like leather gloves or something, I've never once found any that fit. Like, it's like, if you have man hands, you can just buy the men's gloves. But I want nice women's leather gloves. you mean make one of these with smaller yarn? Yeah, I could try that. I want to try the leather though. I think that's a good idea. Boom, 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 boom. So many little bits. Oh, might actually look better without the light on. I can't see. It's a little too dark for me. Can I turn this all the way down? No? I want to change the color. Can I change the color? What is happening? Why you no respond? Okay, I might have broken it now. It has this little wireless touchpad thing, but now it's not responding at all. Come on. I broke it. I don't think it's the battery. I've checked the battery when it's done stuff like this. Can I just disconnect it and then reconnect it? Okay, it is fully broken now. Try again later. What are you up to today, Fabulous?
Emotional, damn it!
Seven different stores? Oh my goodness. Yeah, take a break. Without your knee brace as well? Oh. Did you be like, hey, sorry, plane going by. Were you like, hey, can I use your walker? I mean, I know her knee's worse, but oh, right, you fixed your knee brace. Oh, I forgot. We've been talking about the new knee brace so much that I forgot you fixed your old one. Hi, how are you? Last played Minecraft. Yeah, so I've got a auto shout out where it'll shout out anyone who has streamed, but it's difficult to figure out how to make it so if someone hasn't streamed in a long time, it's a friend of mine wrote the script for it, and they're trying to figure out a way to remove people who haven't streamed in a long time so they don't get a shout out. I can manually remove you from a shout out. But I wanted to shout people out who stream, because even if I don't know if the person streams or not, because then I can find more people to follow, my chat can follow more people. I don't want to manually add everyone to a shout out. Yeah, I have another friend who supports me in my stream, and they haven't streamed for several years. And he gets a shout out. And I was like, I can remove the shout out if you want. He's like, no, it's okay. I actually am thinking about coming back to streaming. I was like, oh. How are you doing today? How do you pronounce your name? I probably know A-O-I-F-E pronunciation. Aoife. Irish. Is it Irish? The internet says it's Irish. Cool. It is Irish. It certainly looks Irish. I apologize in advance if I cannot remember how to pronounce it. I do have I have a brain injury, so my memory is pretty terrible, but I will try. Doing all right, been watching rugby. Started a tiny room and gave up when you found snacks. Surprise snacks are the best. Were they good snacks? Or were they a little old because they were hidden in your room? Mine would probably be a little old if I found snacks in my room. Sometimes old snacks are still good though, honestly. Depends on what they are. They were good snacks. It was a big bag of mini cheddar. Oh, a week ago is not bad. Are you Irish and live in Ireland, or are you an export? I'm sure you all hear it all the time. My family's Irish, but I have family still in Ireland. They live in Drogheda. Oh, you're Scottish and live in Scotland and have an Irish name? Ooh. That must be fun. I have another follower who lives in Scotland. I don't know where in Scotland, but I know she's in Scotland. Or I'm pretty sure she's in Scotland. She follows me on TikTok, though. Scots Gaelic and Irish Gaelic come from the same root language, so Gaelic names are the same. Ah. I don't think people in my family speak Gaelic. I do not speak Gaelic, but I'm not sure if anyone in my family does. Hello. My partner just got home. You speak some Scots Gaelic and can write it? Yeah, I haven't, to be honest, I have not even attempted it. And especially now that I have a brain injury, yeah, I have enough problems in my life without trying to learn a difficult language. Hey, how's it going?
They lost, but they have done honor to our country.
Canada lost?
They have succeeded in the goal, which is
win a game in
elevating soccer in North America.
They have accomplished their goal of winning a game at World Cup. They're very confusing languages. Yeah. The Scots Gaelic word for small is pronounced big. That's pretty funny. So I live in Vancouver, Canada, and we are a host city for World Cup. And my partner hasn't gone to a game because obviously it's very expensive, but there's a lot of places to view the games around the city, and he's gone to several different ones. He just got home from watching a game. He's going to watch baseball later in person at the game. We don't have a major league team, but we do have whatever the next one down is. I don't do sports, so. Greg, what is the Canadians' baseball league called? Minor league? What's it called?
What?
The Canadians' baseball team. What league are they in?
Northwest League.
Of what?
Of high A minor league.
Minor league.
Yeah, yes, it's minor.
You should be moving to Vancouver in 2 years? Oh, wow. It is very expensive, just in case you weren't aware. It is one of the most expensive places to live. Very aware. Oh yeah, okay. We have a lot of one thing you'll find in Vancouver is you won't meet very many people who are from Vancouver. Everyone who's from Vancouver tends to move away, even just to the suburbs, but like in general, they'll move away. And most of the people you'll meet here did not grow up in Vancouver. I did not grow up in Vancouver. I do know maybe, so I've met hundreds of people in Vancouver. I've lived here 16 years now. Oh, geez. And I've met just a handful of people who are actually from Vancouver proper. Still, like, I still even haven't met that many people who are from the greater Vancouver area either. It's more common, but it's way more common for someone to be from a totally different area, different part of Canada, or different country. 16 years, I know. I moved here in the summer of 2010. You lived in very small fishing villages your whole life, so oh yeah, it'll definitely be a shock to the system. It was a shock to the system for me, and I moved from another city, but just a smaller city. But yeah, I love it. I love living in the big city. I mean, Vancouver's not a big city compared to other cities, but it is still a big city compared to where I'm from. It's the largest in my province, but your hometown has a population of 3,000. 130 people. Wow, yeah, that's very small. The city I'm from had around 90,000 people when I was growing up. It's bigger now, but that's how big it was when I was growing up before I moved here. And where's my cousins grew up in a town that only had like 1,000 people. And I remember when they moved to our city, and they were quite shocked by moving to a 90,000 population city. Come on. I still find it crazy that Scotland has a lower population than London. Yeah, I mean, what is London's? London, UK, population 2026. Nine 9.19 million. Metro population almost 10 million. What's Canada population? Canada's population is 41 million. What about BC, Canada? So my province is 5.6 million, and it's much, much larger than the UK. Okay, so your population is about the same as my province. Regional district says 170,000 for my hometown. That is, that's so much bigger. That's so much bigger. That's almost double what it was when I was growing up. It probably is double. That's crazy. That is crazy. I love blowing people's minds. If you're from, I mean, I've mostly talked to people who live in the UK and Ireland. You know, because English speaking, but people who don't understand how large Canada is comparatively, like Canada is humongous, and we have a relatively very small population for the size of our country. Yeah, I love showing people like a side-by-side comparison of like the UK against my province, which is only a fraction of the size of Canada. I think from east to west, which is the shorter distance of our province, you can fit the entirety of the UK. Like if you move the UK like horizontal, it's like a similar distance to the width of my province, which is like probably a third of the length. All right. Gotta rearrange these guys in this bag. For some reason, my brain's going, mine, like there's a bunch of seagulls up there. If I saw the traffic, I'd call it Vancouver without the fun. Yeah. I need to actually go to the bank today after the stream. Let me just check what the hours are. 3 p.m. It's already 2. Probably not making it to the bank again. Yeah, we went to Costco yesterday. But we had to like hurry to we had to go to Costco first, and I didn't want to stop at the bank on the way there, and then we had so much running around to do that I didn't want to have everything melting in the car while I'm in the bank, you know? So I ended up I was like, whatever. I was going to go to the bank on Thursday, but it was raining pretty good. And normally I wouldn't let that stop me, but I just... When it's something you don't want to do, you know? It's easy to be dissuaded. Sent you a pic of UK inside BC. Oh, okay. The UK is a little bit bigger than I remember it being compared to BC, but... Ireland looks not much bigger than Vancouver Island. It's wider, but probably like the same length. All right, we're on number 9. Sawyer has been passed out the entire time I've been awake in the living room. I set up the webcam and he just woke up briefly to glare at it and immediately put his head back down. I thought since I was running out of pink, I'm running out of the light pink. I still have lots of the, because this doesn't use that much of the hot pink. Maybe I could swap the colors. I could do like a hot pink with light pink gills. But I was thinking I could maybe do some other colors. I could do purple. But I really need to get started on the cats. Because cats are a big seller. Okay, after this, I'm going to stop and stretch. I can feel some strain in my right arm. Yes. Okay, time to stretch. If you're watching, I recommend stretching, hydrating, getting something to drink, getting something to eat, go to the bathroom. I need to double check which loaf cats I've made in the last week. I think I've only made a black tuxedo cat. I can make it all black cat on stream. That would be easy. Oh, I'm feeling a dip in energy. Oh, you know, I bought some so I drink a lot of bubbly, but this PC brand, this is sparkling soda, so it's water, but it's flavored like... Oh, hi. Did you hear I was taking a break? Yeah. Here, you want cuddles? Hi. I got root beer and vanilla cherry soda. I have so much trouble with this camera. Oh, Sawyer. You a sleepy kitty. A sleepy kitty, Sawyer. I haven't been relying on sugar for energy as much because I've realized that spiking my blood sugar actually makes my fatigue worse. Oh, big yawn. Right. So maybe I should eat something. Oh, we got pepperoni. I love that Sawyer stayed at the desk. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, I've been avoiding sugar. I haven't really I tried drinking the lemonade once recently. I put some collagen powder in it to add protein to hopefully try and offset the sugar spike a little bit. Oh, Sawyer's sitting on the he was sitting on the keyboard. Yeah, so I've been trying to, that's why I'm trying to eat high fiber, high protein to regulate my blood sugar. I've been sticking with I don't eat the overnight oats every breakfast, but I do eat it pretty much every day, and I've been able to be good about always having it in the fridge so it's easy to grab. Cutie yawn. Yeah, so and I've been learning more about how fiber works and how it regulates blood sugar. So I think soluble fiber is the best one for regulating blood sugar. And then insoluble fiber is good for being regular. Which one should I have, Sawyer? Should I have cherry soda or root beer? I think I'll have root beer. I tried this for the first time last night. And it tastes so much like yes, of course it tastes like root beer, but it tastes like it's sweet. So you're staring at it like, what is this thing? No. But yeah, tastes like actual root beer, but there's no sugar in it. I mean, the thing is, I've been avoiding so many sugars for so long that real soda tastes way too sweet now. So I'm sensitive to anything that has like a bit of sweetness. It tastes plenty sweet to me. Sawyer, how are you doing? How are you doing? All done? Do you need help getting out? Please don't rub your face on my water bottle. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands quickly. Still here. Honey, you waited for me. I almost forgot to take off my little finger condom thing before I washed my hands. Sawyer. Sawyer. You want some cuddles? Cuddle, Sawyer. Excuse me. No. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Lay down. You can go all the way down. No, you don't want to lay down? No. Not even if that's where the pets are? It's down here. Pets. Sawyer. Sawyer, I gotta go back to work. Okay. Sawyer, pet's all done. Pet's all done. All done. Go to the window. Pet's all done. Go to the window. I can hear birds out there. Go in. All done. All done. Good job, buddy. Oh, teaching him what all done means has like been such a lifesaver. I'm still not sure if when I tell him bedtime all done, if he understands that I mean I'm not going to bed. I was trying really hard to get him to understand last night that he can go bedtime even if I'm not going bedtime. But he just... I think he knows, he just really likes cuddles. Oh my goodness. So you probably are not aware of exactly. I guess you can imagine. So this is the ball band that goes around the yarn, and it's like a fairly thin but robust paper, right? I got a paper cut on this like 2 days ago. That's what this band-aid's for. And it's a bad paper cut. I had a band-aid on it, and then yesterday I removed the band-aid and just like left it with no band-aid on it, and then it started bleeding again. So I had to put another band-aid on it. Brutal. Okay. I still feel, I mean, I'm not going to not feel tired, but I think I got a little more energy from the pepperoni. I have not tried a colloid patch. I was just doing it, I was just quickly doing the band-aid so I could get back to crocheting, and then I forget about it. I actually have those, so I moved those patches to the bathroom so I can put them on as I'm going to bed, like on my face or whatever. But this morning I had to replace a couple. Because they were getting the gunk out, and there's still more gunk in there, I think. So I replaced a couple, so it's actually sitting not too far from me, so I can go get one. Here. What? Do you want food? Do you want food? Do you want food? Where? Hey, where you going? Where you going? No. No, I think he either is trying to get treats or get me to go bedtime. So I lost these scissors for like maybe a couple weeks. It must have been a couple weeks because I ordered more little scissors from AliExpress. These ones, these blue ones, and another pair. And then I found them. And so now that I have like 3 of these little scissors, this one's dedicated for this. Pedro, 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 Pedro. Yeah, so I'm gonna show my paper cut on screen if anyone wants to look away. Can you? It's like right there. It's pretty deep. There's no blood in it right now because I think oh yeah, that's deep. Jeez. It's hard to see on this camera, but it is ridiculously deep. No, Sawyer. No. All done, Sawyer. All done. All right. So I got the patch on it, and then I'm gonna put a band-aid over it so that the colloid patch stays. Put the extra in there. Yeah, right at the cuticle. Yeah, so thank you for reminding me to do that, because I've just been on a one-track mind of crocheting lots, as well as making sure we have food to eat. I need to make more scoopable salad. I need to make more beans. I think we still have a little bit of beans in cans. But yeah, I have black beans, chickpeas, and white beans. Great Northern beans, I think, is the specific white bean. Busy lady, yeah. Maybe if Greg gets up later, before I get around to it, I'll get him to clean the air fryer. So I want to pressure cook the beans, because it takes like 45 minutes of pressure time, so whatever that is on either side, like an hour maybe. Can you hear the birds in the background? There's this bird that's always hanging out near our place that's like cheep 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 cheep. It's quite obnoxious. Yes, you can hear it. I'm sure it doesn't sound too bad to you, but when that's all you hear all day, it gets quite annoying. That guy was up at 4 a.m. before? Oh yeah. I'm always like, that bird wants to get busy. Busy donkey. Busy donkey being busy. Oh, I wonder if that's on Tangia. Probably not. Tangia. But I think you can add things to Tangia. You can make custom ones. Busy donkey. Donkey. No. Donkey? Yes. Yeah. It's overall, there's not a lot to complain about here. There's always construction going on near us, but since it's the weekend, don't really hear that. Or there is no construction on the weekend, I guess. Add interaction. Custom interaction. Soundbite. Yeah, I can add, if you find the busy donkey like a good audio bite, I can add it to Tangia. Busy donkey being busy. Can I add it as a URL? I have to have it downloaded. Pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, I'm a little off screen. Sawyer visits always mess up my if it's on TikTok, there's a download button. There we go. Thank you.
What's the donkey busy doing for your dessert?
Just keep stimming.
What doing? You a busy donkey? What's the donkey busy doing for your dessert? U.S. you a busy donkey. What's the donkey busy doing? Being busy. U.S. you a busy donkey.
Okay, is there a way for me to... Oh, this is on YouTube. Okay. I don't think YouTube has a built-in download function, but maybe they do. No, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Maybe on my phone? Why isn't it showing up in my history? Cool. They made a video on TikTok specifically for the audio. So let me see if I can. Oh, I guess that needs to be. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Busy donkey. I did select a video. Oh, it has to be 1:1 ratio? Can I do a soundbite? No? Has to be MP3 or square. Why? 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 Yeah, I'm not. I'll have to do it after the stream. Having it to have to be square. Oh, wait, maybe it can be a full screen interaction? No. You haven't seen Donkey at grocery market in Parks Vegas since that one time. Oh, let me count these. One, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, loud noises. Just closing that up and then putting the rest in the bag. So I think we have 4. Yeah, we have 4 more to add spines to. To add the spine frillies. Oh.
What's the next audience question you've got there, Jer? What the fuck is a busy donkey? Busy Donkey is a song that we would sing to Grace when she was younger. I wrote it stupidly when we were stoned, when I was stoned.
Oh.
And it, you know, it became my...
Wait. Wow. Wow. Sure. Do you want food? Is that it? You want food? Food? Okay, I'm gonna feed Sawyer. Come on, let's go. Let's go. You want pate? Want some pate? Yes? There you go. Food? Water. Okay.
Stimming song.
Oh, geez, that's loud. Spotify stopped playing. Nope, that's not it. Why are you not playing Spotify? Oh, that's why. That's why. There we go. Hey, Chloe, how are you? Sorry, I was just feeding Sawyer. I stepped away. Chloe's a friend who streams her crochet and is in Australia. Hope you're doing well, Chloe. Streams on TikTok. I don't think you're streaming on Twitch, are you? Only on TikTok. You'll be live tonight. Oh, for your birthday! Happy birthday! I might be awake for it. I was up pretty late last night, but lately I've been going to bed around 11 p.m. midnight. Sawyer's been trying to keep me on a strict schedule. But last night he failed. I was up till like 4 a.m. last night. I was crocheting a bunch of these axolotls. I have 15 total. I think I made 7 yesterday. Or 8. I made quite a few yesterday. Sleep schedule is important, yes. Pedro, 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 pay. I believe so. You're 18 hours ahead. When I think about what time it is in Australia, in your time zone in Australia, I always think of 8 hour or 6 hours behind plus a day. It's just easier for me to do the math that way. But I don't know if the time zone change or the time changed that. How have markets been? So my last market was June 21st, National Indigenous Peoples Day, and my sales were over $1,000, which is like twice as much as I've ever had. It was an extremely good market, which is part of the reason why I need to crochet so much for my next market, which is also a big market. And I sold 79 items. Yeah. So your birthday is now in Australia, not, yeah. But I think you go live just after midnight, my time. So it'll technically be your birthday here too when you go live. Unless you go live early. So yeah, you know those the mini things that I make? I'm gonna pull up the picture. Business product photos. These little minis I make the eagle, and then the turtle. Those were normal usual ones I made, and then I've added all these other ones. I believe I made at least 90 of them because I had 9. So there's 7 in that photo, and then I didn't make any eagles because I have a bunch of eagles. And then there's 2 more. So there's mini axolotls. This is like the medium-sized axolotl. There's a mini one that's like this big, half the size maybe. And then I also made frogs. So maybe I made 80. More than 80 because I accidentally made 12 turtles, and I think I actually accidentally made 12 bears. So I made 84 of these minis in the last week, which is a lot. Yeah, I've definitely have some strain on some days, but it's been okay. I also got a new to me armchair. I got a free armchair from the alley behind our building. It's one of those IKEA armchairs, like a wingback chair. Greg had just left for work, and he always sends me photos of stuff that's in the alley. And usually it's, you know, something we don't need, or maybe we already have something similar. But he likes to always send me the photos regardless. And I'm sure he probably did not expect me to go out and get the chairs, in part because we have no space for it in our apartment. We don't have space for the stuff we already have in our apartment. But I made it work. I had to drag it in by myself because he had already gone to work, and it was a lot heavier than I expected. Yeah, free things are the best. It's very comfy to crochet in, which is really what I wanted. I've been wanting a comfy chair to crochet in because when I sit upright on the couch, I have a tendency to cross my legs, and then my legs fall asleep, and I'm concerned at the like health implications of always having your legs fall asleep. Hi, Sawyer. You want to say hello to Chloe? You're on your way to the window? I have this secondary camera that's like a Sawyer camera, but if he's not somewhere that you can see him, then it just turns into my second camera. But the cables always alter where the view is. I should sell the computer chair. Yeah, for now. So I put it next to, so you know where that dining chair is on my side of the bed. There's like the chair, and then there was a gap between the chair and the window. I had actually already previously moved that chair into where the gap is, and I was planning on putting like more yarn storage and stuff in that gap between the chair and the dresser. But I ended up putting that desk chair there as well. Now there's two chairs side by side, and I did it up nice because Sawyer likes laying in that chair. I did it up nice with his red blanket for him. I don't think he's used it yet, but I could be wrong. He could use it when I'm asleep, and I wouldn't know. Pedro. Bum 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 bum. Pedro, bum 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 bum. Yeah, and I've also been doing a live stream almost every day, and that's definitely taking a toll on me. I need to do less, so I was planning on absolutely not doing more than 2 hours, and we're already at 1 hour 40 minutes. But I've also started just doing less demanding crochet on the stream, so I'm just like doing finishing touches, and then when the rest of the day I just mass produce things, and knowing I can do finishing touches on live. And that's easier on my brain. I don't have to think about anything. It's a lot more autopilot. I've also been trying to take naps every day, or at least laying down. Sorry, there's a plane. Oh, I'm crocheting off stream again. But so the armchair has been good for like being very comfortable and not having my feet fall asleep. And then just having all my stuff set up. Itchy nose. So like beside the chair on the floor, I have, you know, the polyfill, and then it's right beside my desk. So this is like a shared desk. This is me and my partner share this for our like gaming and streaming computer, and then my partner just uses it to just, you know, browse Twitter and stuff. It's like it's his desk, but I use it too, kind of thing, I guess. And then there's another desk in the living room that has that's like good for crafting. I use it as a sewing table. I used to use it as my streaming desk with the laptop, but the laptop just struggles so much with streaming. Starting to get warm in here. Maybe it's just the sun coming in that window. Oops, wrong needle. But yeah, so I'll sit at that other desk sometimes to crochet, but I always use it for like sewing or using the hot glue gun, stuff like that. But having that comfy chair right beside it is excellent. It's too low for desk height, but the desk is height adjustable. So I think when you're here, Fabulous, I was going to get us to lower the desk. I don't think you can lower it very much because of the arms though. But I was gonna not before the POW, but after the POW, maybe we could take a look at that. I don't know if it'll work because of the arms, but also part of the reason I wanted to, even if this specific chair doesn't work great, just trying that style of chair and maybe finding something else that works better as a desk chair. Because I've been looking at like, you know, kind of armchair style desk chairs. I don't want a pleather one though, because pleather just disintegrates. Maybe if it's really nice pleather, it wouldn't, but all the chairs that I've been finding are like cheap pleather. I want to find like a fabric one, but I'm wondering if fabric is actually any better in terms of like breathability. Like I'm finding this armchair to be quite warm to sit on. I mean, part of the problem is that Sawyer always wants to cuddle when I'm sitting there, but I've not emailed about the storage area yet. No, I need to do that. And it's the weekend now, so they won't respond till Monday anyway, but I should get the email fired off so I don't have to think about that anymore. You have a cotton sheet over your office chair because the material's not comfy. Yeah. I was thinking I should probably put something over that red chair. It needs to be cleaned, and then I want to put some kind of like sheet or something over it. In part because of cat hair issues. Because Sawyer will go sleep on it even if I have not been on it. So I should do that with the chair I'm sitting on, because we have flat sheets but we never use them. We really need to get laundry money. Maybe I'll make sure Greg gets that tomorrow, because he banks with TD, so they have lots of open hours. All right, I think that was the last one. Yeah. Okay, that's all 15 of these boys. Tying it helps. Tying it. I think I'm going to start let me just grab some yarn. Pedro. I think it's over here. Oh. Oh, second photo. Oh, yeah. Okay, we are done with this pink yarn. So he's like, "You're done with the yarn?" And then we'll just make a plain black cat. But this is a nice multicolor yarn for making plain Jane. I think I want to actually flip this around this way. And I think this is one of the few patterns where I actually have it memorized long term. The plain version of both the large and the small cat, actually. So it's a good one to do on stream. 1, 2, 3. I need a stitch marker. This ribbon's getting a little tattered because sometimes I play with Sawyer with it, which is really a mistake. I should not do that. For several reasons. Ooh, getting a little warm. Oh, Sawyer's gone back to bed. He's bum. Looking bewildered. Yeah, so now, so I have this finger protector on, right? But because it's there, it's making me put the yarn in a different place. It's up here, but I mean, that still works because it's not rubbing on the exact same spot and causing issues. Hold on. Maybe I need to stop streaming because I'm... I don't know what mistake I made. Yeah, that should be right. Maybe I skipped a stitch? Yeah, I really only buy cucumbers and bell peppers these days. I stopped buying tomatoes a long time ago because I was disappointed in them. We were talking about watching Scarpetta the other day. I found a new video essay guy. He's a gay guy who does like a lot of, he mostly like reviews stuff that's not good. He like he talks about how awful things are in these not good things. So I watched him for like many episodes, and then it auto played to Scarpetta. I was like, yes, I've seen Scarpetta, because most of the things that he's talking about I haven't seen. They're either TV shows that are just like weird and obscure and were not good, stuff like that, and also not really, almost very, let's see, almost no sci-fi. So I mostly watch sci-fi, right? But he was talking about how Scarpetta makes no sense. Like, they've got all these threads going, and they like sort of half-ass try to make a point, but they don't actually make any point. You can't even tell what point they're trying to make. It's just very scattered, and I'm like, yes, thank you. Passengers with Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. It was one of the things that he did that I have seen. And as soon as that came up, I was like, yes. I don't remember much about that movie, except it was a terrible movie. And man, it's even worse than I remember. Because Chris Pratt accidentally wakes up on this ship where everybody's in cryostasis and falls in love with Jennifer Lawrence's character when she's in cryosleep, and decides to wake her up because he's lonely. Like, and there's like no way to put her back in cryosleep. Like, it's... You like the bartender? Yeah, Michael Sheen is the bartender. He's in Good Omens. He's also in Twilight, which I always forget he's in Twilight. He's like they have like this vampire council, and this gay guy reviewer actually did Twilight as well, and I saw Michael Sheen. I was like, oh, I forgot. I haven't seen the movies, but I forget Michael Sheen's in it. And he called the vampire council the gay Vatican, I think he said. And Michael Sheen's like the head guy, or one of the head guys. Yeah, I really like Michael Sheen. I think he played one of the British prime ministers twice. Michael Sheen, why are you Michael Sheen, Prime Minister. He was Tony Blair in 3 separate biographical films: The Deal, The Queen, and The Special Relationship. Maybe was it a 3-part series, or was it 3 separate? All 3 movies were written by Peter Morgan, so there is some connection to them. But yeah, so that's probably one of the roles he's most known for. The other day I was in another crochet Twitch chat, and I don't remember who it was, but whoever it was, come on. I'm missing a stitch. Oh. No. I'm missing a stitch. I think I gotta stop. I don't think I can do this on. So black yarn is like the hardest one to work with. It's just harder to see what you're doing. Are those two different stitches? I think that's 1, 2. Yeah, I must have just skipped one while I was doing this other round. Yeah. Even though this is like not pure black, it's still, it not being pure black might actually make it harder. I'm not sure. I was saying I was in another Twitch chat for someone who's crocheting, and she was commenting like, how do you keep your crochet in the camera? And so I was giving her tips. Yeah, I probably should have something to eat. I did it. Okay, I'm gonna be ending the stream. We can raid out though. We can see who is who else is good, who else is in online. Let's see who I'm following who's online. There's a few people. How about in the same category? Snooze the ad. Rug carving. The makers channel is so cool. Like there's so many interesting things going on in the makers. In the makers category. Let's raid Zakayla. Where did they go? All right, have a good day, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Well, Spencer Stitches, you beautiful bean. Thank you for bringing your friendos here. If by chance you don't know me, I'm Zakayla Zach. Mama Zach. Call me dude. It's alright. I'm a variety crafter here on Twitch. Variety crafter. I do a large variety of mostly fiber arts. What? Yes, fiber arts. Why? Because I can. Saturdays are my days for stitching. We're still working on part 5 of this stitch along, but we're almost done. Almost done. It's alright. This was the beginning parts. This is parts 1, 2, and 3. Part 4 is on the same fabric I'm using right now, and now 5. Parking and traveling. You're not a mess, you're a crafter. There's a difference there. A mess wouldn't know what they're doing. But we're just starting the last color. Elsabeth is almost first at 5.5 hours on the stream. I absolutely love that. Elsabeth, how are you? I hope all spelling the world. Oh, I sure am. We're making new friends. We're doing stitches. Talked about all the things. More often. Heck yeah, do it. But I do 4 decently length streams every week, except this past week. Yeah. Lurking and working instead of chatting. Sometimes, yeah. Being inside where it's nice and cool. I don't blame. It is with that territory. It is. It's fine though, because I too do that. I one time lurked so hard that it was like the end of somebody's stream when I finally said hi, and I'm like, oh, I've been here the whole time. And then I apologize because that is me. Yeah, I try to. Or I'll use one of the things. The channel point redeems. But I think the best thing I did is there's a silently lurking command, or not command, redeem. And if somebody uses that, I don't even acknowledge it. I see it, but I don't acknowledge. Like, I don't call them out, you know, I don't say hey. I don't even say thank you for the lurk. I just let it be. No, mate? Aw. So I want to know how long ago that's been. Kinda do, but not really. But heck yeah, on a promo. Yep, we have emojis on the screen. That is actually through my bot. Not Siri bot, but my Phantom bot. And I am ever so grateful that I could do it through my bot, because the other one that I was trying to use broke and I couldn't get it back, and then another one that I was trying to set up wouldn't work. Okay. Yeah, now this is where it's at.